Good evening and welcome to KMTV. I'm Andy Richards. Your top stories tonight. Migrants found in Dartford. Unsolved murders, just how many are there? And it's a posh gym for the Jills. But first this evening, 17 migrants have been held by officials after being found in the back of a lorry in Dartford. Jem Collins has more.
This certainly isn't the first time that migrants have been found in lorries across Kent. At the end of July, a family of migrants was found in the back of a lorry delivering mattresses to the University of Kent's Canterbury campus. Now we're just another month on and police were called here to the Sainsbury's depot in Dartford just after 10 a.m. yesterday, where they discovered 17 migrants in the back of a lorry. A witness said they were all checked over by the ambulance crew, and a police spokesman said they've all now been detained and are being dealt with by the Home Office. The Home Office has yet to add a comment, but it's believed the lorry came to Dartford from Spain.
Figures released to KMTV reveal more than 50 unsolved murders, some dating back as far as the 1960s, remain on the files of Kent Police. Aidan Gregory has the details.
From a strangled baby in a lake to a grandfather shot in his own home, there have been many horrific crimes in Kent over the decades, but perhaps the most disturbing aspect of cases such as these is that those responsible have never been caught. Of the hundreds of murders that have taken place in the county since 1960, a total of 54, almost one every year, remain unsolved.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. People all the time, they can get killed, you know what I mean? It just all depends what they've done. They could owe money, drug money, anything.
Yeah, sometimes I think it's just ridiculous. No one ain't going to do nothing about nothing, really, you know?
Yeah, well, I think it's sad because you're paying tax and the police should be doing enough because they're getting paid for this, yeah? And just having your people die or having a case that is not solved is quite not the best feeling ever to have.
In spite of this, as well as advancements in crime detection technology such as DNA profiling, dozens of killers remain at large. Among the youngest victims is a baby girl found strangled with a pair of tights wrapped in plastic and dumped in Singleton Lake in Ashford. This year marks the 20th anniversary since the unidentified child, named April by police, was discovered in the water. Despite a murder investigation spanning 2 decades, which have involved exhuming the body in 2011, neither the killer nor the baby's parents have ever been traced. April's tale is just one of the many tragic stories, and the people of Kent will be hoping that the list won't be increasing anytime soon. This is Aidan Gregory for KMTV.
A young woman has survived after reportedly jumping from the roof of an Ashford supermarket. The 21-year-old is in a London hospital with serious injuries, including fractured ankles and damage to her pelvis. She plunged around 30 foot from the top of Waitrose yesterday. The 3-storey building has the shop on the ground floor and flats on the 2nd and 3rd. It forms part of the Repton Park estate. The county has been battered and drenched again today as wet and stormy weather swept across Kent. The Met Office predicted 40 millimetres of rainfall. Experts say winds have been up to 40 miles per hour inland and 50 on the coast. Many villages and towns have seen some flooding. There has even been hail in some parts. There is some good news though. Conditions are expected to settle later and it should be a much drier day for most of us tomorrow. And in football, it's been a thrilling start to the season for Gillingham, and performances could be given yet another boost thanks to an impressive new gym facility at Priestfield. Here's Tom Akers.
Gillingham's unbeaten start to the season came to an end last night with Capital One Cup defeat to Birmingham City, but spirits were still high at Priestfield this morning as Chairman Paul Scally was on hand to open the club's impressive new gym facility. The first team squad were in attendance to test out the new equipment, and Scally hopes it will allow the players to reach new levels of fitness and performance.
We've never gone to the extreme of having a gym to the level that we've got now. This is a really high quality, professional, international standard gym. And when you look at our players, I think that recognises the fact that we need to push them on there mentally and physically into the next level, really, and this is all part and parcel of the process. Despite
the cup exit, the Gills are still buoyed by their position at the League One summit. Central to their success so far has been midfielder Bradley Dack. With 5 goals already this season, Dack is attracting plenty of attention, with rumours of interest from Championship side Huddersfield Town. But Scally insists that he, or indeed any member of Justin Edinburgh's first team squad, will not be allowed to move before next week's transfer deadline.
There is no money that will buy Bradley Dack at the moment, no. He's priceless, yeah. All the players are priceless right now because they're very important to what we're trying to achieve. And what we're trying to achieve is to get into the Championship, where it makes everyone's life a lot easier because of the incomes.
Defiant words from the chairman. If he keeps to them, the Gills could be at the top of the table for some time to come. Tom Akers at Priestfield for KMTV.
That's it from us this evening. We'll be back tomorrow with more news from across the county. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Good night.